What are you doing? Yeah, you. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? No, you can't. You can't do a vodcast from in a bin. I do bins. You need to find something else. All right. And you seem like a really nice bloke. And I'm glad we had that chat on LinkedIn. But do something else. I'm the bin guy. The bins are my distinctive asset, which is what I want to talk about. Being distinctive. Now, if you look at any industry, particularly B2B, and as a fractional marketer, I'm B2B, I work with businesses. Most B2B companies look like most other B2B companies. And I think there's an issue, particularly when you've got kind of sector specialists, kind of sector specialists in branding. So there might be a company that specializes in legal. And I know that is the case. And I've worked with some very smart legal marketers who choose not to work with those people. The reason being is because they've embedded so deeply into the category cliches that it's impossible to stand out. Everybody looks like they belong in the category, but nobody's memorable. You can't be memorable if you're not distinctive. So I sit in front of these bins. The reason I do that is because there's lots of people out there who look a bit like me, let's be honest, old white men talking and trying to thought lead on marketing. Okay, so I wanted to be distinctive. I wanted to stand out. And when I thought about what I do as a setting, the bins, they don't really mean anything. It was a bit of a joke that started on LinkedIn. On Twitter. But they're memorable, they're distinctive. Okay? Other than homeboy over there who's now doing a vodcast stood in a bin, people don't do that. So it stands out more. The same with the hat. It's distinctive. Neither of those were things that were chosen as having any meaning. They were just things that, frankly, started as shits and giggles on Twitter. People came to know me by them, and I kind of figured, okay, let's jump on board. So let me talk a little bit about Jenny Romniak and the distinctive assets grid. So Jenny is one of the world's greatest marketers, certainly one of the most incredible current marketers, and she's talked quite a lot about distinctive assets, and she's got a grid which kind of covers fame on one axis, uniqueness on the other axis. Obviously, having no uniqueness and no fame is pointless. Having mass fame and mass uniqueness, fantastic. I'm more unique probably than fame, let's be blunt, but the way that she separates its grid is it's into 4 sections. So low uniqueness, low fame, either ignore them or test them. Okay, those that are low in uniqueness but high in fame, avoid solo use. So I'll give you an example. The red of Coca-Cola. If you just see the red, you don't know if it's Coca-Cola or Ferrari or any of the other multitude of brands that have a red. But when you see the white ribbon across it, or the words, or hear the sounds, you know it's Coca-Cola. So you avoid solo use if it's low uniqueness but high fame. Now, if something is high uniqueness but low fame, then there's potential to invest, which is why last week at MadFest and the Alliance of Independent Agencies Awards show, I took down some bins. So I invested in my bins. So you would have seen, sat along the stage at the award ceremony on the Tuesday night, a bin juice bin, which I was encouraging people to use. And I had written across it, unofficial bin sponsor. I tried to officially sponsor the bins. They weren't able to make that happen. So it's worth investing in. Okay, I've got t-shirts made up as well. Worth investing in. Low fame, high uniqueness. Much like Ramen Rascal here. So Ramen Rascal has been developed by my buddy, Storm Mackay, brilliant marketer, and Ramen Rascal is a brand mascot for Sober Private Label, their company. I have the bins, I have the hat, I do the same. Now, if you've got high uniqueness and high fame, use it or lose it. You have to make the most of it, okay? So I don't have high fame except within a small sector, but that's fine because I'm a solo operator. I'm not running a scalable business, I'm running me. So being known as the guy with the hat and the guy with the bins to a small number of people, but recognised as that, it being unique, is all I need to do for me. So use it or lose it, investment potential. And I think investment's worth talking about, because a lot of people don't invest in promoting their businesses. A lot of people rely on kind of pay-per-click and SEO. If you really want to kind of have the distinctive assets that make you memorable and more easily to be recalled when someone is going to buy the services that you offer, you need to be out there. You need to be seen. So, you know, Storm's out there doing out of home across Glasgow, really distinctive, really visible, highly distinctive green, really strong tone of voice. I mean, they're a copywriter and positioning expert. You'd expect that. You know, I've invested in my bins, t-shirts. I'm looking into some hat options. And one of the reasons I started thinking about this even more is when I was at MadFest, and before that, the week before Digital Marketing World Forum, where I also took the bins, quite a few people asked me about the bins. Where did it come from? And the truth is, it doesn't matter. It's meaningless. I'll tell you where they came from. In all truth, back in lockdown, a bunch of Twitter marketing buddies were taking pictures of the views from their home office, because we were all working from home now. And for shits and giggles, I took a picture of the bins opposite the flat. And that's it. Took a couple more of them. It became a bit of a giggle. No more than that. Could have gone away. The hat, likewise, it was a lockdown thing. You couldn't go to clothes stores for a while. You could only buy essential items. So I had to order a replacement cap online. And when it came through, it's this. Not my style at all. So I, shits and giggles, posted a picture on Twitter of it, and everyone started commenting. So when it came to these things, it's like, well, actually, yeah, use it or lose it. And don't worry about what they mean. So if someone's looking for, let's say, insurance services, it doesn't matter what a dog means to anything. It doesn't matter what a meerkat means to anything. What matters is they go, the one with a dog, Churchill. The one with a meerkat, compare the market. If you're looking for a positioning expert in Glasgow, the one with the bright green, bright yellowy green, I don't know what colour it is, it's a bit like a tennis ball. Some people call it yellow, some people call it green. But it doesn't need to be more than that. You just need to be more easy to recall. So whatever you're doing, whatever your business is, however grown up or serious you think it is, take a look at what your competition's doing and do the opposite. Because what you'll find typically is you get a sea of same. And you don't have to change much. It's not about changing logos or renaming necessarily. It's just about making sure that when someone sees your stuff, they're more likely to remember it. They can more easily recall it. You know, think about the last time you talked about someone and you described them. Oh, the guy in the green suit with the watermelon handbag. Hi, Matt. Really great to see you last week. Easily recalled. Easily recalled. Outfit of the day. Or it might be, you know, the guy with the dreadlocks, or the guy with shaven head and a big long ginger beard. We remember things because they're easier to then recall. Make you and your business easier to recall and you'll reap the benefits. Trust me, it's been proven. It's not difficult. So, be distinctive, be memorable, stand out, do better business. Whatever you do, don't invest time or money or resources in trying to look like you are part of a category. Try to stand out from the category. Unlike this guy, who's trying to steal my shtick with the bins. Mate, I know you're inside a bin and I'm not that, but I am bins. Find something else, I don't know, a washing machine or something. Portaloo, I don't really care. Bins, me, all right? But most of all, if I ever see you wearing a hat while doing it, coming for you.